Dear students, in previous period we have learnt agricultural land has been classified into two categories. In that we have learnt the rain-fed agricultural land, and we saw that irrigated means meaning of the irrigated agricultural land and examples for that means irrigated crops. Let's see remaining lesson. So students, see we already know that water is available for agricultural land from ponds, canals, wells and borewells. We are getting water for our agriculture through the ponds, canals, wells and borewells, and also from rivers. Okay, so they are called as the sources of irrigation. Ponds, canals, wells, borewells, rivers, these are called as the sources of irrigation. We are getting water to irrigate our land, so hence these are called as the sources of irrigation. Okay, next farmers who have sources of water follow some typical or distinct irrigation methods, means different irrigation methods to avoid wastage of water. We are using water from ponds, wells and canals, but we want to save the water. There are some different irrigation methods are there for the avoid of wastage of water. See, first one is look at the pictures and try to understand this. First one, see, there is a drip irrigation. That picture is about drip irrigation, and in second one picture, that see there only, that is a spray irrigation or sprinklers. Okay, sprinkles we are telling, sprinkler you are telling that. Okay, that is spray or sprinkles irrigation. It is first one is drip irrigation, second one is spray or sprinkles irrigation. And see, in drip irrigation, water is supplied to the roots of the crops drop by drop. See that first one picture, drip irrigation, and that zoomed and gave, see that also, see in the downside of that picture. So in drip irrigation, water is supplied to the roots of the crops drop by drop. Okay, so you know that in your farm also, already you know about that. In spray irrigation, your sprinkler telling, no, sprinkles. Okay, in there water is sprayed over the crops uniformly as in rainfall. How rain is falling now, like that only, that spraying, that in spray irrigation, that is spraying like same rain. Okay, how rain is falling, like that. In second one picture, see, they are zoomed and also here. Let's see, then you can understand. These are the two methods to avoid wastage of water, that are drip irrigation and spray irrigation. See students, there are so many uses of drip irrigation and spray irrigation. See that here asked a question in your textbook, page number 106. What are the uses of drip irrigation and spray irrigation? See, first we will see the drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is good for small yards. Okay, in a small yards means lands there, or for watering individual plants that reaches to every one plants. That drip irrigation reaches to every one plant, individual plant. ಅದ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಗಿಡಗಳಿಗೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಸಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದ ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಟ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ and also this system, drip irrigation, spray irrigation, effective at water per hour directly to the soil, that reaches in directly to the soil, and also water not get waste. Okay, where the roots, there directly that are reaches. Okay, and also spray irrigation is the method of applying water to rainfall. How rain falling, no, like that also this sprays irrigation in this method that comes, that water is falling like a rain type. Okay, so we are telling that is sprinkle. Okay, spray it is like a same, and water also not waste goes. Okay, so these are the some uses of drip irrigation and spray irrigations. Friends, we have learnt about the types of agricultural land, haven't you? Which are that? See here, there are rain-fed agricultural land and irrigated agricultural land. Okay, in recent years, farmers follow two types of cultivation or farming to grow crops. Okay, in recent nowadays, farmers follow the two types of farming. Okay, to grow crops, whether it is the rain-fed agricultural land or irrigated agricultural land. These types are there. These are using in rain-fed agricultural land and also irrigated agricultural land. They are two types. Okay, organic farming and chemical farming. Okay, let's see this. Okay, now read the statements given below with the help of we teachers. Okay, identify the statements related to the organic farming and chemical farming. Write them in the respective charts. Okay, so I will read the statements and which is organic farming and which is chemical farming. You tell. Okay, try to tell that. Okay, see here. Okay, see students, now we'll see the statements, okay, related to organic farming and chemical farming. We'll see that which comes in organic farming and which in chemical farming. Okay, see in first statement, chemical fertilizers are used. So see these chemical fertilizers, for example superphosphate, urea, these are we are using to grow crops. So this comes under the chemical farming, chemical fertilizers. These are called as the chemical fertilizers, khata. Okay, chemical khata you. Okay, this statement comes in the chemical farming. Okay, so see that first one statement comes in chemical farming. This farming is called as the chemical farming. Now next see, manure, organic compost. Manure or organic compost is used for agricultural land. Okay, see here, manure andra khata, shagan khata use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, shagan khata, that is okay, that is an organic compost it is. So this we are using in our land. So this comes under the organic farming. Now vermicompost is used to increase the fertility of the soil. ವರ್ಮಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥವರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಖತ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡು. ಈಗ ಕೇಚುವೆ ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, ಕೇಚುವೆ ಉದ್ದುದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಹಾವಿನ ಮರಿಗತ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಖತ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಖತದಾಗ ಅವು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅವು ಸಾಯಿಲ್ವನ್ನು ಫರ್ಟೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸೊ ವರ್ಮಿ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ farming. Okay, there is no any chemical in that. Okay, so next, pesticides are used to grow crops. In pesticides means this is it is a substance used for destroying insects or other organisms that harmful to cultivated plants or to that okay, for that plants. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಳ ಹತ್ತಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ಸಹಿಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ಕೀಟನಾಶಕ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. Okay, that is, so this comes under the chemical farming. Next see, green leaves, dry leaves are also used in this method of cultivation. This comes under the organic manure. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೊಲದಾಗ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಣಸಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಡ್ರೈ ಲೀವ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಒನ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಎನಿ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ these are the some statements related to organic farming and chemical farming. Now once again see students, chemical fertilizers used, that is chemical farming, and again pesticides are used to grow crops. This one comes also chemical farming. And organic farming, manure, organic compost is used for the agricultural land. Vermicompost is used to increase the fertility of the soil, and green leaves, dry leaves are also used to in this method of cultivation. These statements comes in organic manure. Okay, that write down in your textbook. See students, in chemical farming, okay, chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used to grow crops. Okay, in organic farming, manure, green leaves, compost, vermicompost and organic pesticides are used to grow crops. Here organic pesticides is different. Okay, that chemical pesticides are different and organic pesticides are different. Okay, for example buttermilk using as a pesticide. So that again one that pesticides are used to grow crops. Okay, that also comes in both in organic farming and in chemical farming. So students, today enough this much. Remaining lesson will continue in next period. And homework C, what are the uses of drip irrigation and spray irrigation? Write this in homework book, and remaining whatever I explained in videos, that write in your textbook also. That is space given in your textbook, that is also is write in your textbook. Okay, bye students, take care.